Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve one overlap save method and overlap add method problem in this video. So in the previous video we discussed how to perform the linear convolution, how to obtain the linear convolution output via the overlap save method and overlap add method. So procedure, and already we solved one example problem. Okay, so now for better understanding we are going to solve one more problem also. So this problem is a very important problem. Okay, so this thing is a very important problem. It's a frequently asked question in a university. Okay, so you see, using linear convolution, find y of n equal to x of n asterisk with h of n. Okay, what is mean by this asterisk? This asterisk indicates linear convolution. Okay, so already you know the difference between linear and circular convolution. So already we discussed there's some 3-4 problems in a circular convolution from the previous videos. Okay, so this asterisk indicates linear convolution. If it is a circular convolution, the symbol is n. You just write n and you just draw one circle, means this is the indication of circular convolution. Okay, uh, so using the linear convolution, find the output y. Y means output. Okay, output for the sequence x of n is given and h of n is given. So here you see the x of n is a lengthy sequence. Okay, so if the input is lengthy sequence, that's why we are using the method overlap save method and add method. If the x of n is having some simple length, that is 4 sequence, 5 sequence means, so simply using the tabulation method we can perform the linear convolution process. Okay, so here the question is, we have to find the output y of n and compare the result by solving the problem using overlap save method and overlap add method. Okay, so what it is mentioning, first in ordinary linear convolution procedure we have to find out the answer, and this answer you may achieve using the overlap save method as well as overlap add method. Okay, so the first thing, so 3 things we have to do. So first one, in a direct that is the linear convolution, the tabulation method, using tabulation method, using the sequence x of n and h of n, we have to find out the output y of n in a direct method. Okay, so what is the linear convolution procedure? So already you know. So how to obtain the linear convolution output using tabulation method. So what is tabulation method? So you see, you just write that is this table, that is one side you have to write the x of n value, in another side you have to write the h of n value. So here what is the x of n value? 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 2, etc. The h of n you just write, the h of n is having the some simple only 2 value, 1 comma 2. Okay, then what is the procedure? You just multiply each element with each element in a h of n. So 1 multiplied with 1, 1. 1 multiplied with 2, 2. Similarly, the second element 2 multiplied with 1, 2, 2 multiplied with 4. Similarly, all element multiplied with this 2 data, you just write. Okay, then what is the next thing? You just diagonally separate. Okay, so we have to separate the elements diagonally. So in first diagonal only 1 data, in the next diagonal 2 data, then in the next diagonal again 2 data, you just diagonally separate. Okay, then in that diagonally separation, so what is the element available? You just write. So y of n is nothing but, what is the first data? 1. Then the second one, there are 2, 2. So this 2 value you just add it. So 2 plus 2, 4. Then 4 minus 1, 3. Then 2 minus 2, 0. So similarly, you just write the answers. So y of n is nothing but this is the answer. So this is the y of n. This is the response of the given system for the given input sequence x of n and impulse response h of n. Okay. So this is the direct evaluation method. Okay. So the same output we have to obtain using overlap save method and overlap add method. Okay, so first one we are going to solve this problem in overlap save method. Okay, so already you know the procedure, 4 step in overlap save method also and overlap add method we have to follow 4 step. So what is the first step? The input sequence can be divided into blocks of data. It is the first step. Okay, in both the thing same only, the input sequence x of n, the lengthy sequence you must divide into block of data. Okay, it is the first step. So that is we have to assign the x1 x2 length, we have to assume. Okay, so what is the length of x1 x2? It is L plus m minus 1. Okay, L plus m minus 1. Okay, here for our problem, what is the value of m? M is nothing but, what does it mean by m? M is nothing but length of the h of n. Okay, so here the what is the length of the h of n? Only 2 samples, so m is equal to 2. Okay, m is nothing but 2. So the m value, it is 2, and L value we have to assume. Okay, L value we have to assume. So usually you take L as a 3. Okay, so 3 is a better thing. You just assume L as a 3. So L as a 3 means here what is the answer? 3 plus 2 minus 1. So 3 plus 2 minus 1, it's a 4. So each the subblock x1, x2, x3 must have 4 samples. Okay, 4 samples. So in order to construct x1, already you know the procedure in overlap save method. In construction of x1, the first m minus 1 data is compulsory 0. So here m is 2. Okay, so m equal to 2 means m minus 1 is 1. So 1 0 you just write, followed by L new data. So this L data from our x of n sequence. So this is the x of n sequence. So this x of n sequence, you just divide 3 samples, you just divide. This is the first 3, next 3 sample, next 3 sample, and next 3 sample. Okay, so the first 3 sample 1 comma 2 comma 1. So here you see, in order to construct x1, first m minus 1 0, that is only 1 0 followed by 3 new data. Similarly, the x2 of n is constructed by, already you know, in overlap save method, the first m minus 1 data are from the last m minus 1 data from the previous block. So in this x1, which one is the last m minus 1? M minus 1 is 1. So the last one data, okay, this last one data is acting as a first m minus 1 data of x2 of n, followed by L new data. So the L new data is from the next set. What is the next set? 2 comma 3 comma minus 2. So 2 comma 3 comma minus 2. Okay, then similarly x3 of n, the x3 of n is constructed by the first m minus 1 data is nothing but the last m minus 1 data of the previous block, followed by the new 3 data. What is the new 3 data from our sequence? Minus 3, minus 1, 1. Okay, so minus 3, minus 1 and 1. Similarly, x4 is constructed by the last data from the previous block, followed by the new thing. Okay, similarly, x5 is constructed by the last data followed by, okay, the next new thing. So here not new thing is available. Okay, so already it is over, 1 3 minus 1 is available. So there is no data, that's why you just write 3 zeros, you just append it. Okay, so we constructed x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay, then what is the next step? H of n. So what is the given h of n value? 1 comma 2. So in the next step we are going to perform circular convolution. So in order to perform the circular convolution, the 2 sequences must have the same length. Okay, but here the x1 of n, x2 of n is having how many length? 4. Okay, L plus m minus 1 is 4. So in order to make this h of n length is also 4, we have to append 2 0. So h of n is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 0 comma 0. Okay, you just append 2 0. Then what is the next step? We have to perform the circular convolution between x1 with h. It is said to be the output y1. So y1 of n is equal to x1 of n, circular convolution with h of n. Okay, so what is x1? 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma minus 1, convolution with 1 to 0 0. So using the matrix multiplication method, you just find the answer y1. Okay, so already you know the method, you know, that is y1 is, this is the sequence x1. So here x1 is 4 sample, so 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, so first this data you write in a column wise. Okay, 0 1 2 minus 1. The second column is obtained by this last value, you just shift to the first position. Then the remaining 3 sample as it is you write. Then the last data you write in a top, the remaining 3 sample you just write. Okay, this is said to be the x1 of n matrix multiplied with the h of n matrix. Okay, so you just multiply and find out the answer. Minus 2, 1, 4, 3. Okay, similarly the y2 is obtained by performing circular convolution with x2 with the h of n. Okay, this is the x2, this is h of n. So you just matrix multiplication you just perform, and this is the answer, minus 5074. Similarly y3 you have to perform. Okay, and y4 you have to perform, and y5 also you have to perform. Okay, so after getting y1, y2, y3, y5, the next step number 4. So in overlap save method, you already know the first m minus 1 data from each subblock output, you just discard it. Okay, so discard the first m minus 1 data from all y of n. Okay, all y I of n. So you just write, this is said to be y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. So in this y1, y2, y3, y5, the first m minus 1. M minus 1 means for this problem m is 2. So 2 minus 1, 1. So for the previous problem, okay, so in the previous video we solved one problem, you know, in that m is 3. So m minus 1 means 2. So in that problem 2 sample we discarded. But in this problem m is 2. So m minus 1 is 1. So the first one sample is just discarded. Similarly, the first one sample discarded from the y2. This is y3, y4, y5. Okay, so after discarding, you just write the remaining data. You just combine the remaining data. So 1, 4, 3, 0, 7, 4, minus 7, minus 7, minus 1, 3, 4, 3, minus 2. Okay, last 2, 0, it is having the no value. So you just discard it. So this is the output y of n. So you just check this y of n result is same as that of the result we obtained in a direct linear convolution method. Okay, so you know, using tabulation method, the linear convolution we performed, you know, you see the result, you check this y of n is same as that of the result obtained from the overlap save method. Okay, the same result we got it. Okay, then we have to solve the problem in overlap add method. So in overlap add method, so it is easy. So overlap add method is the construction of x1, x2, x3 is easy. Okay, in all x1, x2, x3, the first L data followed by m minus 1 0. In all thing, m minus 1 zeros. So the first 3 data. So already we divided the x of n sequence into 3 data, you know. Okay, so the first 3 data. The first 3 data 1, 2, minus 1. Okay, second 3 data is this, third 3 data, fourth 3 data. So the first 3 data 1, 2, minus 1. Okay, 1, 2, minus 1 followed by m minus 1 0. So m minus 1 is 2 minus 1 1 0. Similarly in x2 of n, the first 3 data followed by 1 0. x3 of n is also the 3 new data followed by 1 0. x4 also new data followed by 0. Okay, so here no need to find out x5. Okay, so why we are taking x5 in a overlap save method, I will tell. So then after constructing x1, x2, x3, x4, then we have to append 0 in a h of n sequence in order to make the length as same. So the same procedure, the h of n, in h of n we have to append 2 zeros. Okay, then the step number 3 is we have to perform this is the step number 3. So in step number 3, we have to obtain the output y1, y2, y3 and y4. What is mean by y1? Y1 is obtained by x1 circular convolution with h of n. Okay, so you just using matrix multiplication method, you have to find out the answer. This y of n is not same as that of the y of n obtained in a overlap save method. Okay, so you don't copy the y1 of n, y2 of n value from the overlap save method. Overlap save method y1, y2 is different. In y2 it does, in overlap add method it is different. So you just using the matrix multiplication method, you have to perform and substitute the answer here. Okay, similarly y2 is obtained by this x2 convolution with h. So this is the output. Similarly y3, okay, y3 you just calculate, y4 you just calculate. Okay, then the last step, what is the last step? In overlap add method, so we have to overlap, okay, the last m minus 1, the last m minus 1 data from the first block overlapped with the first m minus 1 data of the next block. So in this problem, m minus 1 is 1. Okay, then only this 1, 4, 3 minus 2. This is said to be the y1 output. Okay, this 2, 7, 4 minus 4 is a y2 output. This is y3 output, y4 output. So last m minus 1 data of y1 is overlapped with first m minus 1 data of y2. Okay. Similarly, the last m minus 1 data of y2 overlapped with the first m minus 1 data of y3 and so on. Okay. Then you just overlap and add these two values. So finally, we got 1, 4, 3 and you add these two, 2 minus 2, 0. Then 7, 4 minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 minus 7 minus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 3 minus 1. Okay, this is the output. So you just check this output is same as that of the overlap save method. Okay, you see, as well as the linear convolution method. Okay, direct linear convolution method. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, and so why in this overlap save method we are constructing this x5. Okay, so if that is we are dividing the x of n into 3 blocks. Okay, 3 data you just split. So this first 3 data we utilized in x1, the next 3 data we utilized in x2, this 3 data utilized in x3 and x4. Okay, so if you are constructing only x1, x2, x3, x4 and we are performing that is a linear that is circular convolution, and after that if you are discarding the result, if you are writing the answer means, so we will not get this last data minus 2, only we will get this number of result. Okay, so how many result you just check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 outputs only you get. Okay, but you just see, so you know the general linear convolution method procedure. In the linear convolution, so how many output we will get means, that is nothing but the length of the x of n plus length of the h of n minus 1. So what is the length of the x of n here? 3, 6, 9 and 12. Okay, so 12 plus what is the length of the impulse sequence? 2 minus 1. Okay, so 12 plus 2 minus 1 means 13. So the 13 output we will get compulsory in a linear convolution method. Okay, but in a overlap save method, if you are dividing our x of n into 3 blocks means we are constructing only x1, x2, x3, x4 and after calculating y1, y2, y3. So each y1, y2, y3 is having how many data? 4 data. In that 4 data, as per overlap save method, we discard 1 sequence. Okay. So after discarding sequence, we will get only 3 data in each sequence. Okay. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 means only, that is if the last sequence is not available means we will get only 12 data. So the 13th output we will not get. Okay. That's why we have to construct the x5. Okay. So while constructing x5, here you see, while constructing x5, the previous m minus 1 data followed by L new data. But here all data from our x of n already we used. That's why we are considering 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0 only we are taking in order to construct this x5. If this x5 is not constructed means you will miss the last data. Okay, in a y of n sequence you will miss this last minus 2, it will not come. Okay, so this is the one more thing in this overlap save and method. Okay, in some problem this it will come. So you have to just at the time you just construct the x5 additionally and you have to find out the answer. Okay, so this is the overlap save method and add method. Okay, so it is one of the important university problem. So you just study it. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel and keep watching in the next video. So we will solve some more problem. Thank you.